Weeming.
I am. I'm streaming.
I gotta log in.
I saw something really. I don't know how this would work technically, Rez, but I thought it would be very funny because there's those things you can put on your stream that like is like that Discord integration. That's like a character that lights up instead of
Ooh.
like having the circles with just our Discord icons in the corner.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw Amelie with that with her friends, and I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
okay. How do I do this? I need to do this.
Because if that did, I would love to just be a grouping of clouds.
Yes, that would be
It's
great.
it's like God speaks from the corner.
Oh, I need to figure out how to do that. I know
I
I
know a bunch of
can.
people who also do D&D streams also get like character art. So they have like all of the characters at like the bottom of the screen. So you know which
Yeah,
character is talking.
that would be cool too. Right
And then
now,
there's like some sort of amorphous person that represents the DM.
yeah, right now nobody knows who's which character, I guess. Oh man, I really need to do that. I need to figure that out.
It was
I
just
had
something I saw and thought about and laughed at. I was like,
Yeah.
if only I could just be clouds.
I'm sure we can find some picture of some clouds and generate them with some AI or whatever.
Figure something out. Yeah.
We can draw clouds. We don't need to go to AI.
I mean, there's some
They'd be
clouds
very-
right now in the map. Just take a cropping of them and you're good to go.
Yeah, but it would need to be like 2 points. It's like the clouds when I'm not talking, and then the clouds like parting slightly when I am talking.
Okay, that's crazy.
I can do that.
Regardless, it would also have to be rigged to like this plugin. So
Yeah. I guess I'd have to
Too
do a
much
little
work.
bit more research. I was doing some research on how to do like stream collabs and have another streamer on your stream. That's what me and Sonia were trying to figure out how to do, but because we use two different programs, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Shake's head. I got nothing, Chief. There he
Are we
is.
doing some rolls? We're doing some rolls.
No, just practicing. Although you're right, I should have done a D20 instead. Although this is, I guess, a D20, but dexterity.
Oh shit! Why is it so many? No. I just want to roll one. There we go.
You clicked on it too many times.
I didn't mean
How we
it.
doing, Koi?
You know.
So what do you need to figure out and do?
All good questions, none of which I have answers to.
Well, let's tackle them one at a time. Step 1: getting your character finished.
Yes.
Overrated.
Why
No.
can't I? Huh? Do I?
I did kind of glance over what you got so far, just for the sake of seeing what's up. I see that you're leaning on probably playing a monk.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You
I
have
was
an
in the middle of
idea of what monastic tradition or subclass you wanted to play?
I have no
There
idea
is
what any of those
one.
words mean.
So in D&D, you ostensibly have your class, which is your basic, your like overall idea, and then a subclass. Each class calls their subclasses something different. Druids are called circles. Barbarians are called paths. Wizards are called schools.
I don't remember what mine's called.
Roguish archetypes.
Ah, okay.
The monks are called monastic traditions. In shorthand, we call them all subclasses.
Okay. And you're saying there's just a shit ton of like monk subclasses.
No.
Okay.
Not as much as like say cleric.
Oh,
Or
thank God.
Druid. Druid has a lot too.
The druid only had 4.
In Baldur's Gate.
No, nobody can beat cleric. Cleric
Yeah,
has
cleric.
has like
All the domains and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. If you
See, I'm familiar with the cleric ones.
yeah,
And wizard
if
with
you got them
school.
all together, there are more than 20 cleric domains.
Yeah, because that's usually what I played in my other campaigns was a cleric.
Yeah, so really it depends on what, like, Monk is all about punching. Your subclass is how do you wish to flavor your punches?
Ah.
Just like, just on the ones that I know we have access to, it's like, Way of the Mercy, do you want to punch people but with your palm? Way of the Shadow, do you want to punch people as a ninja? Way of the Astral Self, do you want to punch people as a JoJo character? Way of the Drunken
great.
Master, do you want to punch people and be wasted? Way of the Four Elements, do you want to pretend like you're the Avatar, but really you're a shitty wizard? I have problems with Way of the Four Elements.
What's the Sun Soul?
Sun Soul, do you want to be Goku?
Ooh, Goku!
Ooh, I kind of want to be Goku.
Do you want to punch people but with ki blasts?
Yes.
And now Sophia has opened up a whole new thing for alt to be like, oh.
Ooh.
Where it all
So yeah,
starts.
Sun Soul ostensibly is the idea that you channel the power of the sun as your like ki. Because all monks have ki.
Yes.
And
the
yes, it is
second level
ki,
thing.
not chi, it is ki. Which ostensibly your like primary thing is called the Radiant Sun Bolt. When you take an attack action, this special attack is a ranged spell attack with a range of 30 feet. You are proficient with it, and you add your dexterity modifier to its attack and damage rolls. It is the damage, it deals radiant damage. It starts as a D4, but it gets bigger as you level up as a monk. And then you gain a bunch of like sun flavored like attacks. Like you cast Burning Hands later on, and
I love that. That works very perfect for the class.
yeah, it would make sense as an Ember Tail. You would gain some cool sun power.
Hell yeah. Oh, proficiencies. Acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, and stealth.
Your proficiencies are really just what are you good at. You gain bonuses to your rolls on those things.
Oh, okay.
It's also not the end of the world if you don't pick something, or because you can always roll on something you're bad in, and it's perfectly fine.
The only thing I get I'm a bit of a stickler on that for is knowledges.
Oh, okay. I would have thought maybe
Okay.
sleight of hand or things like that.
You can still try and be sneaky with sleight of hand even if you're not good at it. You're just bad at it. But it's tricky. It's harder to say like, oh, do I know this weird obscure religious lore?
Sure,
When
when
you've
having no
never read a
proficiency. Yeah.
book in your life.
Nah. Also very fair and understandable. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll probably go with acrobats and insight. Choose a musical instrument or artisan tool. What?
Soren's got a lute.
I do have a loot.
I got bagpipes.
I don't know if I don't remember if I have anything.
I don't think you do.
I don't
We can
think I
buy one
do.
at the next store.
Okay, we
Waste
said
money on
loot
some-
and bagpipes.
It's not
Yes.
wasting money; it's an investment.
I will say, if you do pick artisans tools, you could get into a fun crafting system I have devised.
Mason tools, painters, smith, leatherwork, weavers, wood carvers.
Or you can take an instrument.
Oh, I have
And-
playing cards. That's what I have.
Oh yeah, you took like a gambler's thing.
Yeah.
Pan flute, potter's tools, schwam. What the fuck is that? SHAWN?
A schwam?
Yeah.
It's like a really long guitar,
Ah,
if I remember correctly. I may be misremembering what a schwam is.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
a
not
very
streaming?
long flute-looking thing.
Double-reeded wood instrument.
Sonia, you're not streaming?
No.
Okie dokie.
Let's see.
It's like a really, really long loop
Let's see.
or or wooden like flute.
The schwam is a loud double reed instrument with the ancestor of the oboe.
Mm.
So it's like a big oboe. It first appeared in the 13th century, and by the end of the Middle Ages was the most important loud instrument in use, finding a place in dance bands as well as ensembles for municipal and court ceremonies.
Very cool. Uh, hmm.
I apologize if you hear any sort of background noises.
It's fine.
Yeah, my ex has decided that volume control is not a thing that she wants to do anymore.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
Ooh, sorry. Why do I always do
I mean,
You
when
get-
you get real excited,
Yeah, I like excitement.
that? It's because I'm on my testosterone is finally getting to the point where like it's making my voice crack any single time I even attempt to go high.
oh yeah.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like
gotta feel
it's soon.
good.
Oh, it feels great. It's not so fun when I immediately hit a high note and then my entirety of my voice decides, hello? I just heard random low noises.
Oh,
Now I forget what the fuck I was saying.
my headset just crackled. That's weird. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, there we go.
Whatever that. YKLWA?
Oh, Sans, you took that, didn't you?
My audio messed up on my stream. I wonder when that happened.
I think Sonya stepped away.
Yeah, I think Sonya went AFK.
Yeah, he's got one. They're like a Yikla, a Yikawa is a simple melee weapon that is a traditional weapon of Colton warriors. A Yikawa consists of a 3-foot wooden
Otto.
shaft and a steel or stone blade up to 18 inches long.
Good God. Dagger, club, great club, handix, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear.
Well, I'm sorry for the
I mean,
sound
to
cutting
me,
out.
a Yikawa sounds like a less complicated short spear.
You have sound now.
Backpack, crowbar, a hammer, 10 piston torches, a tinderbox, actions, and water skin. 10, 15,
I would
30.
recommend the Explorer's Pack than the Dungeoneer's Pack.
Because a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, torches, a tinderbox, and water skin. Was it 50, 100%? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
And then you get the stuff for being a sage.
A letter from a dead colleague posing a question you have not been able to answer. Amazing.
You gotta keep thinking about it.
Perfect.
All right. That's ostensibly your character. If you can do me a favor.
But do you have a
go back-
name?
Yeah, true. You gotta name your character.
Oh, fuck.
And also, if you have an image, it would be helpful
I feel
because
like
that
I
will
should
become
just...
your token in Foundry.
Oh, okay, I'm like, I feel like I should just cop whatever image was in the
There might be some samples when you click that plus sign.
Not for it's a custom race.
Oh, interesting.
What is the fuck is the thing that you sent me? Shit.
That time.
Should still be in the notes, I believe, for Discord.
Yes, notes. Rack. There it is. Yeah, I'll just cop this and call it a day.
Yeah, and if in the future you find something more specific, or if you like your character enough to have art drawn of them, then you can always update it.
Understandable. Yeah, good enough.
That Rackley looks so cool.
I just realized that that didn't save.
Oh, you have dark vision, keen smell.
Did it upload?
It can. Sometimes it takes a minute to.
Okay. I will leave it alone then, as I attempt to figure out a name.
I think that document has some recommendations of rakish names.
No, it does not, unfortunately.
I thought it did.
Do that so we can see who's at least talking. The Twitch overlay. It's fucking annoying. Not the Twitch overlay, the Discord overlay.
Okay, the thing I wanted to make sure
You
is
can't
I
be
think
Soten.
if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that page, make sure that the character privacy is set to public.
Okay.
Just
I
as
need
that.
I need it to be public so I can rip it off of D&D Beyond and put it into Foundry.
Just as a note, my character's name is Soren, so if you're Soten, there might be some interesting.
Soren.
Soren and Soten.
I love that
I
actually.
mean, that'll be interesting.
Perfect.
And
Time
then
to
you should be
confuse the problem,
good.
folks. Sweet.
So now,
Actually, don't see where to change
Did I just hit what's next?
yeah, now we're gonna ostensibly jump to a different program.
Fantastic.
You can view the character sheet to confirm it.
Fancy.
You have 40 feet walking speed?
Isn't mine like 30 feet?
The
Oh.
average is 30.
So that link I just DM'd you should take you to a Foundry page.
Ah.
All right, well that's a Forge page, but it takes you to the right place.
Okay. I'll probably just sign in Discord.
Yeah, one like that. Hi, Cookie.
So you have to sign up, and then sign up with Discord
Cookie Monster.
or Google, whichever you choose.
I cannot read.
Don't know directions. Don't know how to count. You fit into this. You fit into this FC very nicely.
There you go. So hit launch.
Yay!
If you're ever curious how much prep I do for this, you can tell by that hours thing on that page. So that first drop down there towards the top, there should be one I believe that says, yeah. So then you just hit join game session.
You spelled their name right.
The name is 3 letters, Struckle. Yours is much longer.
And yet there's no E in mine.
Struckle is still never gonna let that down.
Nor
You
would
know,
I expect him to.
I didn't even notice until just now that Struggle's name was spelled wrong.
Struggle's been talking about it for like weeks.
My brain checks out sometimes. When I'm sitting here quiet, that means I've checked out, okay?
I'm getting your character pulled together right now. But in the meantime, if you wanted to take a look at the map of Northern Andor, the region you're presently in, you can close out of that user configuration.
Yay, it's game time. Oh, hi, Moochie.
Can I choose a color?
You can.
We're finally ready to start doing the gaming after helping someone set up their new character. We have a new player.
Oh, it's Thessalia. I had put an extra E there.
Okay.
Thessalia is how I was writing it in my notes.
Would you like me to magically conjure you some soda? Okay. I'm sorry. I can't. Cookie. My baby. My pretty boy. Of course he did. He's a little wuss. He's like, no, don't hold me.
Ooh, let me stop sharing my screen.
Hi, baby.
Sorry.
I think they're setting up some last minute things, maybe.
And
Ooh,
bam.
excuse me. A
I found it.
So when you get onto like the main map area, your token should now be put on the map, and you can double click it to bring up your like character sheet.
I see. Struggle.
Ooh. Good boys.
All right.
Right.
And I think with that, we can actually get started.
Done having a
Yay.
sneezy
Unless you have
attack.
any more questions, so 10.
Nope.
Let's get the game started.
All right. So, last time on our wonderful menagerie of animal buddies,
Furry
you
Brigade.
lot. Yep. Last time on the Furry Brigade, you lot left the wonderful capital city of Tesselia. You traveled north through Wheatboro, picking up a couple of items along the way. You traveled through the lumber camp, had a small camping adventure in the Evergrande Forest, where you threw down with some redcaps, almost got mugged by a wolf, and got spooked, and our rabbit friend got spooked by an owlbear. Approaching the
I did. I got
the
spooked.
encampment at Broken Hollow Mountain, where you're tasked with, officially as adventurers, you are tasked with investigating what is going on with the ore shipments from from Hollow Mountain to Tesselia. Unofficially, you are tasked by Lady Nevermore in getting some extra equipment and ore for her potential coup endeavor. So you all have arrived at the encampment. Give me just a moment here. Get some tokens placed down.
Bunny nervous feet.
That's all the time.
It is.
Oh god, there are a lot of conditions.
Oh.
Go. We're gonna pull everybody to the scene.
Except for one.
Why is Nash here? Isn't Nash not supposed
Because
to be
at
here?
this point he is still with you.
Okay.
Trust.
Yep.
You arrive at what you believe to be the encampment. You can tell it's the encampment by the big stone wall in the way.
This is the entrance to like the mines and such.
Well, it's the entrance to the encampment outside the mines.
Okay, okay.
As you approach, a dwarvish man comes to the portcullis, and like leaning his hands on the bars, he kind of peers out at the lot of you and is like, "So, what is it y'all want then?"
We were.
You'll be on pause.
To we be straightforward with them?
I mean, yes, of course.
My character
We were
there
sent
we go.
by Nevermore.
He like
Oh,
narrows
God.
his eyes. He's like, "I the mercantile lady from Tesselia. What of it?"
Or shipments we're here to pick up.
Yeah, or I don't know. Was she? She said that she hasn't been able to get in contact with somebody from here.
Aye,
About
things have been complicated as of late. You see like a female dwarf kind of like the back portcullis here opens. And a female like dwarf steps in and is like, "Just let him in, Marcus. We won't be damned for letting in four regular types."
And a horse.
Regular types.
The dwarf you were talking to just kind of grumbles and is like, "Aye, fine." And him and his archer buddy wander back inside, and you can hear the sound of like metal and machinery grinding as these doors open. As the portcullis like slides up.
Nervous. Everybody has weapons.
You have weapons too. Don't be
Look,
afraid.
they're not drawn, okay? I'm just walking around with my daggers out. That's dangerous. Poke somebody's eye out.
Nash is in the back, like leading the horse.
yeah, they're only as dangerous if you make them dangerous.
Exactly.
Um,
I am dangerous.
so we'll just walk in here.
As you get into like the main kind of courtyardish area, it seems pretty like destitute. There are a few people here and there. Some don't worry about that. Some
The first thing I notice is, what is this?
caution, warning.
Okay.
It was my attempt to make a dwarf a lot faster than I should have, and I had to do it the long way.
Okay.
Yeah, as you enter this area, it's fairly destitute. Like there are a couple of like cobble buildings, a few folks littering about. The way this place was described to you, like it was some sort of stronghold, but from these outer buildings, it seems more like this place got set up yesterday.
Am I allowed to wander, or do I get in trouble if I go too far?
That depends on where you wander.
Okay, never mind.
Don't be afraid.
Dumo, you hear like this dwarvish lady turn to Nash, and she's like, "There's feed for horses behind the cookhouse," and he like nods at her and leads the horse over this way.
Don't go too far, Nash.
All these dwarves, but yet there's a non-dwarf.
Dwarves, what are you talking about? I see, yeah, I see a rodent. A fellow.
Switching gears. So you've been here for maybe 2 days. You were initially just kind of wandering. Hold on a sec.
Almighty God has been pulled away.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, you've been here for about 2 days. You were initially just kind of wandering about the hills. Before you happened upon the mountain during a raid. It was about 2 or so days ago that you happened to wander in during a brigands raid. They had assaulted the walls, made their way in. You walked in more towards the end while they were escaping. but you have been here since. Partially as like a, hey, I can help protect you. Partially as like a, hey, I have nowhere else to go.
So there was an attack, and I'm just kind of here as protection and also
Kinda.
mooching off of shit.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In those 2 days, you've learned from just the dwarves muttering, as they do, that there was some sort of accident in the mines. You couldn't get all the details, mostly because they don't know all the details. Just that there was an accident, and about half of who would be in this little encampment are currently trapped.
Okay. Wait, has there a notes thingy I can use?
Yeah, so if you go to I don't know how to describe that. It's in the middle of the top right amongst those icons. It says journal.
Journal notes?
Yeah, you should be able. You can use
Oh.
notes. You can create your own journal entry, I believe.
How in the world does this work?
Yeah, I don't see any buttons to create anything. I'm just using Google Docs
Your
because
husband gave you.
that was easier.
Considering
Just
I have
says
no idea how to
Mingo.
type in this, I may follow your steps.
I like Mingo.
Yeah, whatever you use to take notes is of your own condition. I take notes in here, but it's in like a special notes document that you guys can't see.
Ah. Okay, I don't know how to.
Tastes like an actual Mingo.
Combat Carol.
That's for fighting. We will get into the combat carousel when we fight at some point.
Ah.
If we fight.
If we fight.
When we fight. So yeah, as far as you're concerned, it's like you're ostensibly done having dinner, as meager
Uh-huh.
as it is with what supplies they have left. And 3 very different looking people show up, or 4 more accurately,
Cookie. Yeah.
We are not dwarves.
or humans, which is the other race of people who happen to be here. They happen to be more animalistic, like yourself.
I'm gonna watch him for now.
Okay.
Though I'm probably not subtle in staring directly at the group.
I think Juneberry was also not subtle when you said there was a rodent.
Yeah, I fucking screamed that shit. I was like, hey,
Okay,
look,
you yelled that shit.
I was like, hey, look, another rodent.
Good
Yeah,
old
I'm just gonna point
Juneberry.
out.
Subtlety, not his thing. Confusing, considering he's a rogue.
And
Yeah.
aren't rabbits rodents too?
Yep. That's why I got excited about it. That's why he's excited.
That's why he said
about it.
another rodent.
Gotcha. You know, Juneberry, you should be a little bit more subtle. You don't want to hurt someone
What do
from
you
random
mean?
person's.
Space bar is
feeling.
what you're looking for there.
Thanks.
Click, drag,
You,
hit space.
you can also use.
Yeah, you can also use WASD to move 1 square at a time.
Oh.
Yep.
Also, if you want to look a different direction, you can hit F.
That's how you guys are doing it so fast.
Nervous feet.
Yep.
And shift
I don't know how Struggle does that. Shift.
Shift F.
Yeah, shift F.
Oh.
And if you hold control, you can more accurately like spin yourself.
Or shift.
Yeah, or you can do it with shift. Control does it in like much smaller degrees. Shift does it in like quarter
Don't like
jumps.
the sound of that. That's a no.
No, stop that. It's trying to bookmark things.
Nope.
Oh,
Give it a
I did
second, you'll
something.
come back. I assume.
Yeah. I closed that
Yeah.
tab on accident.
Oh, I see. Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh.
Apparently, Control W closes the tab for me for
Fair
some
enough.
fucking reason.
Huh.
Amazing.
Regardless.
Okay. regardless, are just sideways now. Oh
Here, I'll
no.
fix you.
You have fallen
Thanks.
and you can't get up.
Accidentally falls out of chair. You know what? You know what? So then upon hearing, hey, is that another rodent? Accidentally falls out of his chair because he's so caught off guard by the comment.
See, look, you've already damaged one of our potential
Look,
people here.
I'm have June walk over and ask him, say, "Hey, you all right there?"
Yeah, rodent.
I mean, yeah, I'm a rabbit. What the heck are you?
Apparently a rodent.
I mean, you are. I am a rodent too.
You can call me Sota.
I'm June. Well, Juneberry.
All right.
I'm gonna wave people over. I'm gonna wave the group over.
Yeah, Nash kind of like wonders. I was like, making friends already.
Always.
So you are June of the Berries then.
I love it. Just June is fine.
All right. Just June.
Soten, you said it was?
Yes.
So then my name is Soren. We have so much
Soren.
in common.
You are a
Do you
bird.
though?
Four out of 5 letters.
You are a bird. I am a rodent. We are not the same.
Ooh.
Fair enough, fair enough.
As this conversation takes place, a very much more elderly, gruffled-looking dwarvish man with a bow kind of wanders over. And he's like, "Ah, you're making friends, Soten. You've
Do I
met
know
this
this
man before.
Like, do I know this man's name?
His name is literally Gruff.
Ah, Gruff, my friend. Yes, I have been acquainted with these folks. Just now.
Well, perhaps they're the team you need to go run after our own."
That is
Uh,
very correct.
Gruff has brought it up to you a couple of times since the raid that a bunch of a few people were like ostensibly snatched during the ruffian raid. And with him and his like forces not able to leave the encampment, he's been trying to convince you to go after them.
They might be, however, I don't know of their fighting skills.
Nash like leans against the table and is like, "We fought a cultist a couple of times.
That means
She turned
nothing
into
to
a
me.
dragon. It was kind of crazy."
That still does not mean anything to me.
He shrugs.
Sorry. Okay.
We fought countless creatures and bandits, and I go in and long list, and I list every foe that we have encountered as far as I can remember.
It's not super long, but it's notable.
Soten just kind of like stares at everybody and then just goes, I do not believe what I have not seen for myself.
Gruff kind of like walks over and pats you on the shoulder. "Well, there's only one way to find out then."
And that is.
You want to fight us?
By coming along with us on our journey. Duh.
Well, Gruff kind of cuts. He's like, "Mostly I meant if, the lot of you go and look for those missing people."
I mean,
Illogical. I do not trust these
the other
people
part
with my
of that
life.
journey. Oh my gosh.
He crosses his arms and looks at you. He's like, Well, then how are you supposed to know if they're good fighters, lad? You're caught in a bit of a quandary here. If you don't trust them, you can't tell if they're good fighters.
How about we make a deal? You don't have to trust us until our first fight. You just come along for the good conversation.
I am not a conversationalist.
Oh, that's too bad. We do a lot of talking.
Gruff chuckles. I can attest to that. As he kind of wanders over to these water barrels and gets himself a cup.
Though I do not trust these folk, I do agree that we do need to act quickly if we were to get everyone.
See? Everyone gets something out of this.
Gruff nods. For context, we've been dealing with bandit raids for the last little bit. Ever since the accident in the mines. We've been short on men and dwarf power over here. So we're defense is hard enough, let alone the rescue
The
operations.
power of friendship.
We've been trying to get other folks to come and help us, but we're much less prominent than we used to be. The politicians down in the nobles and such down in Tessalia are more interested in the output than they are the lives that produce it.
Sounds about right.
He nods.
Spineless savages is what I call them.
Regardless, in the most recent attack that our good friend Soten here helped us somewhat mitigate. They ended up snatching a few of us. They headed down into the Evergrande. We're not entirely sure where they went after that. Can't really spare the manpower. In fact, it would be most helpful if you're taking one of my fighters if you could spare another. Nash stands. I will stay then.
Sure about that, Nash?
He nods. It is important that these people feel safe. I will provide that. It also fits the deal we'll make with... And he looks to him and he's like, Gruff. He's like, Gruff. The four of you are fine on your own. At least I know the three of you can take care of yourselves. Minus, he gives a small side eye to Juneberry. Mostly you'll be fine.
All right, if you decide to stay back, Gruff, do you trust this man?
He looks at the, 7-foot tall, 1,000-pound crocodile man. If anything, he'll be good at beating them to death.
Oh, he gets bigger.
Gruff looks at you for a long moment and is like, no, that's what I like to hear.
Soten also looks at you with a mix of confusion and slight disgust.
Well, you'll have to see it some other time. It's frightening.
I would like to decline that offer. Anyways, is there anything you need before we leave?
like provisions and stuff? We have that stuff.
I'd hope not. You bought
That's
6
what I
months worth of rations.
that's what
No,
I'm telling
I
you. I was
think-
like, no, we don't need anything. We don't. We're set.
I think we're ready, yeah. Just point. Do you know of what we... Actually, I guess you don't know, right? You don't know why they've been trapped. This is not the work of the bandits, or you're not sure?
Who are you
We're-
asking?
I'm
who are you
asking Gruff. Yeah, if he
can you
knows.
ask your question one more time for me?
Yeah, do you know if this is if this is the work of the bandits? The fact that you have this mining accident that has captured part of your people.
He takes a swig of his water and is like, we don't think so. We don't have a lot of information about the mining accident. All we know is that we sent the most recent batch of miners down. There was some sort of shake like an earthquake, but purposeful. And we thought it was due to like some blasting munitions being used. But the shake lasted longer than that, like an earthquake, but not quite right. And when we sent a scout down, the path of the most recent mine that we had been prospecting was caved in.
Okay.
So
Is there
we doubt it's the bandits doing. They're probably more opportunistically when they saw that we were of weakened strength.
sure, sure. Is there a contact among the trapped dwarves that we could, I don't know,
So
reach
this is
out
a
to?
rescue
If
mission.
yeah, like who would we say is chief among them?
That
Well,
would likely be my captain of the guard, a dwarvish woman by the name of Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Short, muscular, could kick your ass on a bad day. Good
Do
woman,
more.
Lorelei.
Okay.
You're describing like every dwarf I've met.
this is true.
If she still has it, she has a shield with a stonemason's crest, hammer striking boulder. I don't know if they'll have taken it from her, but if she has any say in the matter, she would rather die than part with that shield.
And if whoever is behind this values their life, they would let her keep it.
I would think so, but
Then
let's
again,
only hope, yes?
yes, but it seems that they stopped valuing their lives the they attacked here and attacked the dwarves.
Gruff nods. I recommend going as soon as you can.
Sure.
Lad, and he walks over, he's like, your name? Nash. Good. Let me show you how the gate mechanism works. And the two of them wander over to the gates.
Have fun, Nash.
He turns and nods at you. Be safe. I won't be there to protect you.
I'm always safe.
He again gives some side eye to Juneberry. It's not you I'm worried about.
Oh, I know.
Look. Look. Just because I forget to stealth sometimes and go barreling through places doesn't mean I'm not. Look.
Don't worry.
It'll be
We'll protect.
fine.
Now, Sultan, do you know the way?
I do.
All right, lead on. Is it through these doors?
That's
Oh.
mine.
I didn't mean to go in there.
So you're going to be leaving the encampment from the south. So we're going to jump back to the map of Northern Andor. Nash is no longer with us. Neither is the cart.
Not the horse.
Not the horse.
When you like were following them, you saw them head like southwestish, so in like this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to do some fun tracking. Who has the survival skill?
I think two of us do, right?
think
I have
Yo.
survival.
do. I think I have survival. Yes. Yes.
Well, three of us then.
So it's gonna be a survival check to track these individuals. One person may make the roll. Another person with this who's proficient in the survival skill may take the help action, giving them advantage.
Dubo, you can do it, and I'll give you help. Because I feel like you, a man of the woods, would know this.
It's a shift for advantage, right?
Yep, shift click. Thank goodness you got advantage.
Yeah.
You find some tracks. They look old and partially muddied by the rainstorm of yesterday. But there is something you can follow.
Until we can hopefully find fresher tracks.
Yeah. Give me just a moment. Grab your guys' tokens.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering where that was.
Or what was.
I drop down menu on the top for inventory features, attributes, and stuff.
Oh.
So I didn't actually have to open my character sheet. And I was like, wait a minute, where did it go?
How did you bring that back up?
What backup?
Your
If you
inventory
hover-
character thing.
I
'Cause-
didn't. It just finally popped back up. I was like, oh, okay.
There
The
might be a
tracks
little
lead you to a small
triangle.
forest path. With it being mid to late autumn, many of the trees are beginning to change. Leaves flow in the wind.
And what are we looking for again? Is it
You're-
a pa-
You're tracking some bandits.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought we were looking for the cave-in, but you're right. Yeah, this makes more sense.
You've agreed to help the leader of the area track down his missing people.
Gotcha.
We're gonna get to there. I'm gonna need perception checks from the rodents.
Oh boy.
So here's what you're gonna do.
Perception.
So with your character selected, you're gonna go on the top there. You're gonna go to your attributes
It's okay.
tab.
Juneberry has this.
Then you're gonna look down under where it says skills perception. You're gonna click it.
Hi, Dita.
I'm gonna click perception.
Click perception.
Okay.
There you go. You rolled a 4.
Like I
But
said,
you got
June,
+2. It's okay.
June has this.
I get to make
God.
some rolls in secret.
Oh, boy.
No.
Everybody loves
Have
those.
I come across wolves again?
Let's find out.
Fucking God.
Gotta lower the volume a little bit.
Okay.
How do you do that?
So on the top thing there, there's one that looks like a bell. Top right. It says
Uh-huh.
playlists. That's where you
there it
handle all of your volume controls.
Fantastic.
Okay. Juneberry, as you're kind of walking forward, you hear like the shuffling of leathers. And the crushing of like grass underfoot. It's coming from this raised area. Like a small dirt hill, ostensibly.
Like here-ish?
Here on my ping.
Oh, I didn't see your ping. Sorry. Okay. I was taking a guess. I was like, here? Okay, so over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what you're getting. It's tall enough that you can't quite see what's going on up there, but you hear shuffling and movement up there.
can Soren fly up there and check what's going on?
If you want me to.
I will unpause the game.
Yeah.
Well, You want me to fly up to this ledge?
I hear some crunching of leaves and foliage. We're being watched for sure.
Token collide.
I'm gonna do this. Soren, I'm going to give you an elevation marker. How high in the air would you like to go?
How high is the ledge?
It's probably 15, 20 or so feet.
20 feet.
You fly 20 feet in the air. And make me a... You may choose either perception or investigation. This is the same rules for, like, investigating a room,
My
ostensibly.
husband is dying in the background. It's okay.
You see... Oh, yeah, okay. You see this bugbear. and you see this orc crouched down in the bushes.
They are like trying to hide, essentially.
They very much seem like they are attempting to hide. Are you attempting to be stealthy in this engagement?
I was just gonna ask, because I was not.
You're not? Okay, they see you.
Okay. Do they react to me having float up to essentially their height?
You're there. Here, are you doing it from there, or were you going to try and get closer?
Oh no! Since you got me up, I would do it from here. Look.
Okay.
And then start floating down.
As you float down, this bugbear is going to try and throw a javelin at you.
Wow, Dick.
Okay, bring it.
That's bugbears for you.
It's a 20 to hit and deals 7 damage.
I will do a reaction.
Okay, are you going to shield?
Yeah, I'm gonna shield. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so that my AC is 21 now.
Yeah, so with like a flap of your wing, you like summon a gust of air to protect you. He then stands up and roars.
Hey guys,
having lost their stealth advantage as you float down, you see a second bugbear, and this guy, and this hobgoblin. Realize that their stealth has been made, and it's now time to fight.
How very unfortunate.
So now we're gonna prep everybody for combat. We're gonna roll initiatives.
Oh boy.
Initiative. Oh, I get to go
We're gonna-
first. Gross.
We're gonna turn on the correct music.
Hey, why do I have exhaustion?
Bye, Moochie.
Oh, because this was still when you had hasted yourself.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Here, let me turn off your exhaustion. Because I don't have like a different thing for that.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
We're gonna turn on the correct music. We did that. Now we're going to begin combat. All right. Juneberry, you are up first. You see these guys stand up on this ledge. You can only see one of them, actually.
This one, right?
Yeah, you can see this guy.
Okay.
This big, hairy hobgoblin looking, or not hobgoblin, bugbear looking guy.
So, there's no way I can get up there, right? I'm just gonna.
It would be a climb, so you
Yeah,
could
no.
run to here.
Wait, aren't you a rat? Can't you like super jump? I don't know if
Rabbit?
that's a
I
thing.
don't think so.
You do have an increased jump. I'm trying to pull your,
Huh.
trying to make a circle. That's what I'm trying to do, apparently. You have, what is it called? Rabbit hop. As a bonus action, you can jump 15 feet without provoking attack of opportunity. You can use this trait as if your speed is greater than 0. If you use it 3 times, you can use it 3 times and regain all expended uses on a long rest. This is 20 feet,
I
so
won't
you
make
couldn't
it.
quite jump all the way up. You could if you got like a running start. So if you went like,
So what you're
Like,
telling me
oop.
is that I gotta sprint, run 5 feet up the wall, and then hop.
so high jumping is based off technically your strength score.
Oh, okay.
You could go like 5, 10, then have enough speed to high jump with your rabbit hop to get here for ostensibly the rest of your movement.
I'm not a tank. I'm putting myself at risk if I get up there. So we're gonna renege this. No. I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow.
I believe in you. That's gonna hit.
Shit. What else can I do? Can I? I can't. I can only do that with daggers. Hit twice, right? I can't do it with a short bow.
Yeah, you can't. The reason why you can do it with daggers is you can spend your bonus action to attack again with a light weapon.
Oh shit! I don't know what to do.
You don't have
I'm-
extra attack,
I am.
which is
gonna,
what lets you take 2 attack actions.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn then, cause
All right,
I shot the
Soten,
guy.
you're up.
Oh boy. I have
Welcome to
spells,
combat.
It's okay. Don't be nervous.
It's all right. So you know the bad guys are up here. I believe you have, yeah, because you have your unarmored movement. You got 40 feet of movement.
Oh, that's why you had that 40 feet, because you're a monk.
Because monk nonsense. It gets faster too. Higher levels monk get up to 45.
So
So let's see what you can do exactly.
I'm like, these words mean nothing to me currently.
Punch good.
So in theory, you could use all of your movement to get from where you are, walk to this tile for 5 feet, and then climb, like scale the thing to get up here, and then you could punch a guy.
Which is burning hands, or is that just
It would be your unarmed strike, unless you wanted to use something else. You could cast burning hands.
unlike June, Sutton has very low preservation skills, so yeah, he's probably gonna oh gosh.
You can do a
Jewberry
ranged
didn't
attack.
have preservation skills at first.
Here, let me get there.
Thanks.
I was very much not roguish.
So then, like you did your attack, you're instead gonna go to your inventory, and you're gonna click unarmed strike.
Okay.
Shit.
And I can't use a spell anymore, right?
No, you can. If you wanted to cast a spell, you can.
I'm gonna cast a spell. How do I select an
So
enemy?
same concept. You're gonna go to in the spells section, and then you're gonna cast what, like burning hands? Yes. Then you're gonna click burning hands.
It's a cone thing, probably.
Yeah. Then it's gonna prompt you to put like a cone down.
Configure how you like to use the burning hands.
Ideally, you're probably gonna want to try and put the cone facing this way, so you can try and get both these dudes.
Place. I do not see a cone on my end.
Struggle, you're the one who does this more often than me.
It might appear when you click the spell. Did it tell you place marker?
It says configure how you'd like to use burning hands spell.
Oh, that's like,
I think it's like a confirmation if you wanted to use the marker.
yeah.
Here, this actually may be a thing with me. Can you show your screen really quick? This may be how I set up the Ember Tail. Not so much the way it may not know what to do. It knows it's burning hands, but it doesn't know how the spell operates. So hit cast spell.
Yeah, and use the scroll bar to sort of turn it around. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always going to be centered on you.
All right, so I can just kind of go like that.
Drink some water.
Yeah. So you cast
Ooh.
burning hands. It's a DC
Nice.
13 save. This guy tries to make the save. He makes it. Does he take, what, half damage?
I believe it's so. Or the
Fire damage on
half
a
as
failed save or takes half as much on a successful one. Yes, so he takes half damage. This guy tries to make the save. He definitely makes it. Gains inspiration. Takes half damage. And that will be you cast a spell. You could oh no. I'd like to get rid of this effect, please. Get rid of this effect, please. There we go.
No.
It has been a long time since I've mucked about with monks.
bonus action. They have a couple of things: flurry
Yeah.
of blows, patient defense, step of the wind.
I'm trying to remember. Do you have extra attack? You do. So I guess you cast a spell. You didn't take the attack action. So you could, yeah, throw Fury of Blows. So you get to attack a couple more times.
Uh-huh.
I believe also with martial arts, the feature.
Wow.
Stacks and strength for an attack and damage rolls. Okay, no, it has to be the attack action. So yeah, you could do something defensive. Anything that's kind of labeled as like a bonus action.
How do I know it's labeled as a bonus action?
I was really hoping it would say it does not.
Oh no, there it is. Yeah,
My
no, it says.
bad.
It says. I just saw it's in the corner. I just didn't see it. So I can either do an unarmed strike, or I can do flurry of blows.
Where's my water?
Yeah,
Speaking of
probably
water,
that.
there it is.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, so you spend a key point. Make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
okay.
Sure.
So 2.
You deal 2 instances of 9 damage. I'll just take that. Sure. It's got a damage roll
Okay.
to it.
Am I supposed to click something else?
No. Who are you attacking? One guy twice, or throwing hands at both guys?
One guy twice.
Sure.
Yes.
Hold. Click and hold, and you'll ping. There you go. So you're
Oh,
throwing it at him
that's-
twice.
That's cool. You could hit. You could throw hands at 2 separate people, though.
Uh-huh.
You do have to make an actual attack roll. So under your features, do plus unarmed strike. And click that for me twice.
Oh, okay, cool. Unarmed strike. Nice.
Why does that not have an attack roll attached to it? That's what I wanted. Okay, I guess plus unarmed strike is... That's very strange to me. That it doesn't have an attack roll attached to it. That's very strange. We're gonna delete these rolls. Go ahead, hit the unarmed strike twice. I need the attack number, because you still gotta break his AC.
Okay, so like the regular unarmed strike or
Yeah,
the one with the.
unarmed strike, not the plus.
Okay.
All right, your first strike does miss.
Damn.
You gotta hit him again. That hits, and you still do 9 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, you bop him.
I bop it real good.
You do in fact bop him, and then on the
Bop it.
either on the combat tracker or on the combat encounters thing, it's like the crossed swords. There should be something called end turn.
Ah.
All right. It is now this orc over here's turn.
Oh my god, I can move that.
5,
Oh, I
10,
did not know I could move that.
25, 30. He's gonna get to there.
Oh my god.
He's gonna see a
Oh my
very
god. Okay, I'm gonna put this over
very-
here.
strange animal. Assume
Now
that
I
his
can move
bugbear
that.
bros got this. And instead, he is going to dash and jump down here. He's gonna jump off this thing, and he's gonna draw his great axe, and he's gonna look real mean.
We don't have a fucking tank. Oh my god.
I'm a tank. Don't worry.
Your turn, Duma.
Duma's a tank as well.
I am gonna do a spell I haven't used.
I'm excited.
And I'm gonna put this right there.
Moonbeam. One of the most frustrating spells to read. Just, when a creature enters the spell for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, It is engulfs ghostly flame. Okay, so it doesn't deal damage initially. God, I have to make the ruling now on what enters for the first time means. I will say this is entering for the first time. So he does make the save now. I'll give you the bugbear on top as well.
It goes 40 feet up.
It's about its radius or its diameter.
Oh, okay.
You're catching the corner of his token, so I'll give that to you. There we go. When a creature enters spell and causes hearing pain, must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. He fails a save, so he takes full damage. This guy makes the save, so he takes half. There's a big pillar of moonlight in the afternoon sun.
How far is this guy? 65 feet. Then I'm going to move there.
Mm-hmm.
That should be within range. Yep.
If you're going to try and shoot him with a projectile, he has half cover.
Okay. Now I'm gonna starry form. And it'll be the archer.
Yeah. The turtle man has become stars.
And I missed.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
You also roll a 1, so he gains inspiration.
And that's it.
Alright, now time for the lovable bugbear. Who is very confused that this red panda person jumped up here and shot fire out of his hands. Is not a fan and is going to swing his Morning Star. Rolling a 1, he misses, you gain inspiration.
Hey.
What inspiration does is before you roll a die, you can say, I would like to use my inspiration, and you gain advantage on any d20 roll. Advantage meaning you get to roll 2 dice and pick the better one.
Ooh.
You are able to deftly dodge out of his strike while staying on your toes, ready to punch a fool again. Soren, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff.
I am ready for wizard action economy.
All right, bonus action blade song.
All right.
My AC increases to 20. My movement speed increases by 10 feet, so now I can also move 40.
You can also fly.
And I can fly my movement speed. Now I will use my action to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
My AC increases an additional 2, so I'm assuming I'm at 22 right now. My movement speed is doubled, and I assume that also means my flight speed?
Yeah, because your fly speed is equal to your movement
Yeah,
speed.
yeah. All right, and now I'm going to move. Let me see if I can move. No, because the token collide.
Here, where you're trying to get to is here?
Yeah. And now I will use... Actually, I'll move here. And I will use my hasted action to perform a single attack against that bugbear.
Well,
With
I
my
believe in
rapier.
you. You get in behind him, he sees you fly up, and as you go in for the rapier stab, the Morning Star comes around and bats it to the side.
Wow, he missed.
Hey! And that will... You know what? I'm gonna stay there. That is my turn.
All right.
hilarious hobgoblin.
I mean, he is looking a little hilarious. I mean, he's a joker.
The hobgoblin is gonna run to here. Seeing you go really fast and also fly, he's like, no, I'm not a fan of that. I would like you to stop now. And he's gonna try and shoot you with a longbow, Soren.
Oh, rude.
Your AC is what, 22 right now?
22, yes.
He does not make it. You're able to dodge out of the arrow, but it like grazes your feathers, and you're like, I'm moving way too fast for that to have worked. Almost worked. What the hell?
It's like, hey, watch the scarf.
That would be his turn. This guy, who's royally fucked up, is going to move out of the giant pillar of light he's not a fan of. And then try and bop the red panda with a morning star.
Does it starts its turn there too?
So
So it takes the damage.
it
more
does. That's fair.
damage.
It did start his turn there.
I had to read it some more too.
It starts
Druids
his turn there.
Druid spells are fun.
Their moonbeam is notoriously a very complicated spell.
This is why I stayed away from Druid and Bard this time. I was like,
Oh yeah,
try
he
something
dies in the
different.
moonbeam.
Yeah, good job.
That morning star attack didn't happen.
Safe.
He like raises his hand up to bop, and then just the ghostly pale moon flames consume his body, and he falls over.
Impressive.
There we go. Junebear, it's your turn.
It's my turn. So I'm gonna my short bow and shoot this guy right here, since he's almost dead.
This guy?
Yes.
All right, I believe in you. Whoop! It hits the side of the mountain.
You.
Or it's the side of the hill.
Can I still get up there? 'Cause I haven't used any of my movement. Or
Up, like up on the ledge?
yeah.
Yeah. Be careful of the
can I-
moonbeam.
Can I finally hop up there?
If you would like.
Use
Maybe
my
go to the,
use to go over here on the, behind Soten.
Yeah, you can get a running start, and then with your
My bunny hop.
your rabbit legs make a boop and like spry up there.
Can I stab this guy? Can I use my
Yes.
Oh yes. I'm gonna go ahead and use dagger venom. Oh wait, don't I have to activate
No,
it?
you
for it
don't.
to
You don't
poison?
have. No.
I
Well,
don't?
you
Yeah.
are you activating it? Is
Yes.
the question. Okay. So that does hit. So he takes. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw to try and negate the poison. He does not. You gain
Ooh.
inspiration.
Yes.
All these ones.
So he takes
Takes 14 damage.
5 piercing damage and 14 poison damage.
He dead.
He dead.
Almost. He's almost dead. I have no more actions left, right?
Does he gain the poisoned condition? Becomes poisoned. He does gain the poisoned condition.
Can I do anything else? No, right?
No, you've used your movement, your action, your bonus action. You are good.
I am ending my turn.
Give me just a second here to apply a condition.
Very cool. That was fun.
Poisoned. He has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls. All right, Soten, you're up.
All right, Soten's gonna leave the what is it, lovable bugbear to the
Mhm.
other two and go for our what's it, hilarious hobgoblin.
I will say, if you leave the bugbear's like adjacency with him, he could potentially have an attack of opportunity. So he could try to slap you on the way out.
Ah,
If that's a risk you're willing to take, you can definitely run over there and try and throw hands with the hobgoblin.
How do I check the distance between two things?
Under the token controls. Yeah, there's one
Oh.
that's a ruler, so you can measure distance.
Okay.
It's 15 feet from you to the hobgoblin.
So this one is 16 feet or 60 feet, and this is 120. Sweet.
You're doing ranged actions.
Yeah, I have cantrips.
Being an Ember Tail gives him access to the Firebolt spell.
I was gonna say, you pick the Radiant Soul monk thing,
Mhm.
right? And they get like a key attack.
That is true. You could use your Radiant Bolt to make your punch ranged. But it would cost you a key, I believe. As opposed to Firebolt, which is just the cantrip Firebolt, which is free.
Yeah, I'm like, I might just use the cantrip.
That's your call.
So, oh.
Yeah, that hits. Only does 3 damage, but it hits.
It's like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he catches a Firebolt to the face.
Beach.
Good job.
So, is that the end of my turn then?
Technically, you still have a bonus action.
Ooh, so I can do anything with the plus.
I believe so.
Okay. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, anything with the
to-
plus is your bonus action stuff.
All right, cool. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this dude right over here.
All right, make me 2 more unarmed strikes.
Ooh, excuse me.
Regular, not plus. Yep, that hits. He's very dead.
Very.
The first strike, you knock his jaw off, and the second one, for the fun of it, you throw him to the ground.
Just out here.
Your hands still sizzling from the firebolt.
I'm dead. This is literally, I love this because now this is just puts his money where his mouth is. Just, I don't know if y'all can fight.
Be sure to
Proceeds
end
to
your
be
turn.
happily shit. Yes, yes. There you go.
This guy takes damage because Moonbeam is a fun spell that definitely doesn't cause a lot of problems.
Dumo, the problem child.
Okay, so he does get to make another save. So technically that other guy should have got another chance to save, but whatever, he's dead. No one cares.
He
Oh,
failed the
He,
save.
he failed to save.
You get a save every turn.
I think you did roll, and I think it failed, right?
He's
I
dead.
have it
I
on
don't care.
stream. We can always
Yeah,
check
yeah.
later.
He's dead. I don't care at this point.
Yeah, that's all right.
This guy does save, so he takes half damage.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He burns up in the pale light. Dumo, you're up. I will warn you, if you try to move the moonbeam to the hobgoblin, you cannot quite see him.
I can't move I can't move it, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
On each of your turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction.
Can I try to get up there?
Yes.
I
The
can't
move
move
speed is
over.
30 feet. You can just barely get up there.
I can't move over though. Oh, okay. Never
Well,
mind.
then I'll move it.
I can't. It's not my turn.
No, I'm
He's
moving
moving the moonbeam.
Oh, thought he said move it. I'm like, I can't move it.
Moonbeam go get moved.
Okay, okay.
And then
That is technically his first time entering it, so
uh-huh.
he fails to
This is
save.
Moonbeamed.
Takes full damage and burns in the pale flames.
We did it, guys. Good job.
That was way easier than I expected.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, I was not expecting that
Moonbeam
to be that easy.
overpowered.
End combat.
Moonbeam, yeah. Mr. Druid.
I
here.
didn't. I didn't even upcast it either. That was base level.
Can I jump back down here? Oh.
I'm gonna do a little bit of bookkeeping. Give me a second. Here we go. Yeah. After all of
my
that,
hasted
Soren,
stuff
your
rolled up.
haste falls off. You become lethargic. I would like you to lose your constant. Nope, you're just gonna. Are we both clicking it at the same
Yeah, I'm
time?
clicking it. Okay, go for it.
Okay,
Go for it.
I will remove your concentration.
There you go. I was trying to do it. One step ahead of you. So now I am lethargic for a round.
Yeah, which passes very quickly. It's 6 seconds.
Sorry,
You
guys.
like sway a bit and you like lean on like a tree branch and are like, whew, okay. Yeah, it
Bert,
appears
are
that
you
the
alright?
fight is over.
I'm good. I'm good. Just going fast really takes it out of me.
Oh, Juneberry, do what you do.
Oh, yeah. Can I? Is there anything interest pickpocket? Like,
Yeah, you're gonna run their pockets.
yeah.
Make me an investigation check. Each of them carries 2 gold pieces.
Oh.
And as you get down to here to check the orc, he has, and technically they all have the equipment they had on them, but
I'm not interested in that.
yeah, if you're not gonna scrounge that, then I'm not gonna bother with it.
I just want the money.
Yeah, each one has 2 gold pieces. The orc also has a like a talisman, that has a like a symbol on it.
Do I recognize the symbol? Probably not, right?
You actually might. I need you to not be on the same tile as another thing.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Make me an intelligence check with advantage. So you're gonna shift click your intelligence. And you're making a check, not a saving throw. It seems familiar. Like it uses similar like thief iconography. But you don't know enough about the like groups in this chunk of the region to be able to pinpoint it to a particular gang.
I'm gonna hold on to it. I feel like this might help us get into something. Whether it be trouble or into a hideout, I feel like this might help us.
Okay.
Also, how much gold did I get altogether? I gotta update my thingy.
What? 2, 4, 6, 8
6,
gold.
8? Okay.
Do you show the emblem to everybody? Just be like, hey, I found this. I don't know what it means. Or are you keeping it to yourself?
I think I'll show it to everybody. I don't think that keeping it to myself would be good.
Yeah. Soten, that emblem is familiar to you. It is
Yeah, I
the
was
same
like-
one that the brigands who raided the camp wore. They like had it painted on their like armor and such.
I think that was correct.
Just June. Let me see that.
It's just no, just June is fine. But yeah, I'll hand it over.
This is the same symbol. It seems we are being watched closely by those
I
who
think I did do it right. I don't know. I don't know how to math.
opportunists attacked us.
We're on the right trail.
Yes. So it seems we are trapped. I shall hang on to this for the time being.
I don't know. I found it. Also,
Juneberry can be a little bit protective of her personal
Also-
belongings.
it's thieves stuff written on that. Isn't it a possibility that if I show them that, don't they also speak like thieves can't? Can't I like talk to them, persuade them? If I show them that I'm like on their side?
Those are some interesting assumptions.
Exactly. See, if a Rackling who doesn't even speak thieves can't goes in there with that, right? They're just gonna turn on us right away.
You do realize that the second that you do step on me, they are going to recognize who I am.
We could uh make you invisible.
Can we?
Is that
I didn't know that was
so?
something you could do.
Oh yes, I have learned certain tricks in the past our past adventures.
Oh, nice.
It
Seems
lasts
like
an hour as long as you don't hit anything aggressively. You would be completely invisible.
Oh no, invisibility says take actions. You hit
Wait, is it?
anything, that shit breaks.
Oh, targets that attacks or cast a spell. Okay. Yeah.
Just don't take any actions. But see,
Now,
they've
maybe we
never.
can just continue. I mean, I'm not saying we should do it now, but I'm just saying it's an option. If we get closer and you feel like you want to be a little bit unseen, I can help you with that.
And I can definitely find out some information since I am a thief myself.
You do not seem like a thief, but here you are.
I am a
I
thief.
We could also just pretend that we're a part of their group and bring it. Pretend that Sultan is someone that we captured.
A prisoner. Ooh, I like that.
You think we could pull it off? I mean, you saw who attacked us, a bunch of bugbears and orcs. That we don't really look like that.
Not
do
all of
not.
them might not be bugbears and orcs.
Yeah, it's a band of like
It's a mixed
outcasts and
band of
thieves.
outcasts.
Yeah. We are making assumptions here, but yes, our TM isn't interjecting, so yes.
I have not said a word.
Nope.
Would our DM
Perhaps-
like to potentially confirm and or deny a question?
That depends on the question.
Would they possibly be on the lookout for Soten, considering whatever damage he fucked them?
I would say Soten probably believes that is the case.
I love that.
Whether they think that or not would have to be a question you would have to ask them if they were not corpses on the floor.
Ah, shit. I do not like this prisoner plan.
It could work in our favor.
I much prefer the invisibility.
Well, either way,
Okay.
we have to find them first, and they're not here.
We could be getting closer. This could just be like a
Yeah, like a
Hey.
lookout group or something.
Survival check.
You want?
Shit, what did I do? I heard that. Survival check for what?
Who?
Checking
Me?
for tracks.
Oh.
The two people who were talking about tracks.
Oh, okay, those two.
Oh well, I guess Juneberry was wandering around.
Yeah, can I say I found something?
Yeah, I would say like from here, leading south from here, like off of the little mound and into the forest, you find fresh tracks.
Okay.
Like you can Dumo can age them to like a couple of hours ago.
Could it have been these guys' tracks up here?
Seems right.
Okay, so that means they've come from that direction.
yeah.
Well, let us be
But
off
they've
then.
had
let us be off then.
Our little raccoon friend is in a hurry. Or a panda, right? Red panda? Yes.
Red panda.
Nope, down you go.
Yeah, it was colliding. What the fuck?
Technically, that's a terrain thing. Careful when going off maps.
You're gone forever. Gotta roll a new character.
Goodbye.
To everyone that isn't me, you just walked into a void.
Yeah, we saw you disappear. Do not go there.
Yeah, don't go
Yes,
into the
be
light.
very careful walking off of maps.
Amazing.
You guys follow the. Oh nope, not where I wanted. I wanted here. As you guys travel, it becomes later and later into the evening. By the time that you arrive, dark has fallen. So let me do some magic.
It's dark. None of us have night vision, right?
Oh dear.
No.
I thought the Racken had.
You should have dark vision. Do you not?
How do I check features?
It doesn't say that you do. I will fix that for you.
If not, I can always bring a light.
Senses. Bang. Dark vision. How many feet of dark vision do you have?
Question.
Let me pull up the thing.
I don't know. Seeing dim light within 60 feet.
Dark vision. 60 feet.
Yep.
Thing should have got a whole lot more grayer for you.
Hmm.
Now, not for
Oh.
the rest of us. So I can still. You guys want me to bring out some light?
That changes nothing for the rest of you. But did you cast light?
I cast light
Okay.
on myself or on the rapier.
I got you.
So whatever's in the dark circle that I can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, if you're casting light on yourself, are you just a giant bird of light?
Yes, I'm a
Yes.
bird of light.
Well, it's more like he's casting it on something, so like a piece of armor or like the rapier or
He
something,
doesn't wear
and then
one.
that glows like a light source.
Okay.
It's like I have a permanent torch. Well, for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you can see slightly farther than the light of the of the
Mhm.
spell.
Okay.
But yeah, I will say as a rule of thumb, anything your token can see, you can see.
Okay. So anything that is in that circle, I can see.
Even if you pan out to other like places in the map, if your token can see it, you can see it.
I see
I
see
can
like
see this.
campfires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I see campfires and stuff.
Then you can see it.
Ah, interesting.
I think we're here.
Well, then work your magic.
Yeah, so we make our little raccoon friend
And what's the
invisible.
plan? Yeah, like I'll make you invisible. I can make two people invisible if we really wanted to, but
I can stealth.
yeah, it'll be easier just one person. And what's the plan? Are we just gonna go up and say hi?
I believe you should set the bunny in first.
with the talisman, and maybe the three of us will hide a little bit back.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Well-
I'm gonna head on forward, I guess, and
Who
I
are you
don't-
targeting?
Sultan is now invisible for 1 hour, and I am concentrating.
Your
I
token
can't
should
see
have faded
shit.
out there, Sultan.
It definitely did. It's I do not see it.
Can you see things?
I can see things very barely, yeah.
Okay. So that's not quite the effect I want to give you. Can I do it from my special effects thingamajig here? Invisible. There you go.
Alright.
You should have become photo negative.
Yes, I am in fact photo negative.
You are
We see
invisible.
sound waves. I guess we can hear you, right? You're not.
Yeah.
We can hear your.
You're invisible, not like gone. So when you move, you still make sounds.
Ah, okay.
All right,
Am I
Plan
feeling
go?
stealthy?
let's find out.
I just want to know if I'm feeling sneaky. I am not. Okay.
You feel 10 stealthy.
Just didn't want to startle anybody into shooting me right away. That's all. Right, so I'm heading in first, I guess, right? I'm going this way to this, I guess, campfire.
We're right behind you, and I guess we have to be close because otherwise you won't see.
You'll start fiddling around in the dark.
Hurry up.
As you get to there, what you see is a bunch of undead things. There are a couple of skeletons kind of meandering about.
You see me?
A pair of zombies.
No, I want to back up. Stop it.
Nope, we are doing explanations right now.
Uh,
There is a ghoul gnawing on some sort of flesh, and a woman just kind of staring out into the quiet serenity of the lake.
This is not the camp.
As you approach, one of the zombies turns to you
Oh dear.
and kind of moans, causing the woman to turn around.
Oh no.
As she sees you, she kind of takes a step forward and then steps in between the two. And she like taps the zombie on the shoulder and is like, "It's okay now, Gerald. Just because it's a sentient does not mean it is dangerous. Go with your brother." And he kind of like moans and walks over to this other zombie.
Okay, that was kind of cute, actually. I'm over here
She kind of
terrified.
looks at you, and she's like she's an elvish woman, who walks with a sense of grace that is almost uncanny, like almost like she herself is like an undead or like a marionette being puppeted by something else. Like she's fluid, but her movements are just like janky enough to feel off-putting.
I'm curious what would happen if I show her the talisman, if it would mean anything to her.
And she steps like specifically in front of the ghoul who seems to be continuing to gnaw on something. And she turns to him and is like, "So, it's not common to see." And she like stumbles for a moment. "A rabbit folk in these parts. Tell me, what brings you to the glade?"
I'm gonna show her the talisman that I have and be like, I'm a new recruit.
She tilts her head at you very confusedly. Make me a
Fuck.
You got this.
Persuasion?
make me a persuasion check with advantage. She's gonna roll some insight.
19. Nice.
She tilts her head at you and is like, "Interesting. I thought they preferred the bestials than anything else." She looks past to the light source standing behind you
Oh, fuck.
and is
I'm-
like,
I'm with them.
and she like narrows her eyes. Interesting. Richard, and she turns to the skeleton. Can you inform Korok that there are others here? And the skeleton like turns to her for a moment before like rattly shaking his head and starting to like shamble away. As he does, the other skeleton kind of like shambles up next to her. And it's just the three of you.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't talk to them. I'm their commander.
Soten, do me a favor and make me a stealth check.
Fuck.
You
You have
better
a-
be feeling stealthy, boy.
You have advantage, right?
You have advantage on the stealth check. So when you click stealth, hold the shift key.
Okay. Oh.
Oof.
Her eyes narrow for a moment, and she gives you a small smile and says, "Very well. The leader of this band should be here in a moment."
Okay. So I guess we'll just stick around.
And as so, marching up from this little lower area is a very joyous-looking dragonborn individual who has like a violin and bow in his hand, and walks up with the zombie. And he walks up. He's like, "So, something about recruits, was it?" As the skeleton kind of like falls back in line with the lady. And he walks over. He's like, "Marigold, I thought we talked about the sending the," and he like looks at the skeleton to try and like you can see he's like looking for a word. Servants into the camp. They make the others uncomfortable. And she like crosses her arms and pouts a little bit, and she's like, "They're not dangerous. I keep telling you all that." As like the sound of like snapping bone comes from the ghoul.
But they could be dangerous.
Well, as long as I'm around
Okay.
and am not dead.
I did. I thought you were.
Regardless.
Oh, you mean dead. Got it.
It's like, well, they seem to have the badge and are present. I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. It's everything you've told me. He like walks over and is like, "May I see?"
Sure, I'll hand it over to him. Does he also understand thieves can't? Like, can
Do
I
you want to say something in thieves
can't? Yeah, I guess that I heard of like needing ruffians. I guess whatever we are, outlaws, thugs.
Yeah, so you're like doing the thieves can't version of like, "Hey, I heard you needed muscle."
Yeah.
And he kind of like raises an eyebrow at you, and he's like, "If you're saying something fancy in that language, I got nothing for you, Chief."
Okay.
He checks over the like talisman you handed him, and he flips it over, and then like runs his thumb across the back of it, and he looks up at you and is like, "So who exactly did you kill to get this?"
Hold on, let me think about this. I don't want to tell him that I killed anybody. I want to tell him that we were offered a job to come here and given this.
Sure, you're gonna try and like
Lie? Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna what, persuasion?
I guess.
Trying to persuade him?
persuade him that I didn't kill anybody. I heard, through the underground.
Sure, make me
and
a yeah,
blah,
make
blah,
me a
blah.
persuasion check. Nice.
Nat
You already have
20.
advantage. But he does get to do a thing. No? Yeah, he mostly believes your story. And is like, alright, yeah. This isn't your insignia, so obviously that makes sense. I suppose we'll have to send someone to track down the runaways. Oh well, I suppose that's fine. Come on down to the main camp.
Yes.
And he like starts walking south.
Come on, you other two.
Yes, boss.
As he like passes, you
Oof,
see in
highness.
this tree there's a dwarvish woman clutching a shield in a cage suspended in the air, and like sitting at the bottom of the cage, like they have like shards of bone, but they like throw them at the ground, and then the other one looks at it and then throws their own bone shard in some sort of strange game that they seem to be playing. Because after one of them throws like 2 shards at the same time and they stick next to each other, the one of them like rattles the cage, and then they start picking up their shards again.
It's very odd behavior.
The one who rattled the cage, as the guy passes, he like taps him on the shoulder and he's like, "Oh, better luck next time, lad. Sometimes you'll get him. I think." And as he continues to walk with you guys, he's like, "I have no idea how that game is played."
It's odd, that's for sure.
Are you keeping up, Soten?
Soden's gonna stay up here with Lady for just a second more.
Okay. She like returns to her little like tiny little campfire and continues to look over the water and muse. Occasionally pulling out a book and making a note in it. Yeah,
'Cause
back down south. Go ahead.
She was standing rather protectively in front of the one eating.
Would you like to make an insight check to perhaps glean some meaning from that decision?
Yes.
You are free to do so.
Why does it have a check mark?
It means you're proficient in it.
Okay. So I just click it, right?
Yep. There you go. You get the sense from like watching her behavior, it was less she was trying to protect the ghoul from you guys and more the other way around.
I'm satisfied with that answer.
Like perhaps maybe she has less control over the ghoul than her other undead, and so she was more like I'm gonna stand right here so it's disincentivized from charging you guys.
Understandably so.
Oh, is it like her guard dog? That one's like her guard dog. That's what I'm going with.
Soten, as you walk by, you see the individual that Gruff described, hanging in the cage, shield clutched in hand. The symbol of the hammer cracking the boulder, emblazed on it.
What do you mean I've lost connection to the server? I'm here.
I'm going to investigate around the cage.
Sure. Make me an investigation check. Make me another stealth check as well.
Oh dear sweet Jesus.
We'll do stealth check first.
Okay, and is that with advantage or without advantage?
You as long as you're invisible, you get advantage to stealth checks.
Okay.
All right. You are free to make your investigation roll.
Investigation. I glean nothing.
What exactly are you looking for?
Some sort of way to get to the cage without having to engage the two whatevers are down there.
Oh god.
So I'll give you this. You can roll again if you're willing to spend more time doing so. So here, how I like to handle investigations. Anytime you want to investigate something, it's more a matter of time than it
Mhm.
is a matter of like skill.
Okay.
So if you're willing to spend more time, you can roll again, and if you're willing to spend a fair amount of time, you can roll again with advantage.
Okay.
But I will
roll-
say in your current state, every time you spend time, you're making another stealth check because you're rooting around, you're making noise.
So So from this first roll though, I don't glean anything.
Yeah, it's a cage suspended in the air. Maybe you could approach it from behind, but there's a lot of bushes. So
Mhm. Just for the time being, then I'll let it go and continue to follow.
yeah, so the bard guy kind of he wanders by this campfire. He like there's two orcs like munching on some roasted meat. They both turn to like they regard him as like how you doing, boss? They like side eye the three of you with like, I don't know who those guys are. As he continues to wander between the tents. He gets to over here. And he's like, so, we got these tents. We're a smaller operation at present, but what can I say? We're a group that likes to keep things are as they are, yeah? And he like gestures to the kind of ramshackle tents as well as the carts. By the carts, you happen to see 3 kobolds who seem to be like fussing around and tying things and untying other things. As this kobold unties something, you can see like 2 arms like jut out of this wagon and like try to grip onto something before the kobold like grabs the arms and like shoves them back down and grabs a rope and starts tying something.
Oh my.
What's going on over there with our new kobold friend?
Unfortunate collateral. I've never been a fan of the snatch and grab business, but when people don't listen, sometimes you have to do something drastic to get them to. Surely, and he like turns and clasps Juneberry on the shoulder and is like, surely you've held, an item or something that someone was very wanting to get back until they paid.
I cannot confirm nor deny this.
Spoken like a true thief. But it's you see that dwarf encampment up by the mines. They weren't very interested in our business opportunities, so we had to take a bit of collateral. Perhaps in a few days' time, when we show back up again, they'll be more interested in listening.
Does Soten know about this deal, or is he in the dark as much as the rest of them?
You showed up at the tail end of the attack, so...
Okay. So he has no fucking clue.
Yeah, he has. If there was some sort of deal that there was offered, you were not present for that sort of situation.
And I'm assuming Guff never shared that as
He never mentioned it.
well. Okay.
So he like sits down on like a little stool by the fire. So regardless, did you get the name of the person who told you about us, or?
No. It was in the Thieves Guild. There are numerous thieves that come about who expect me to remember every name?
Well, if you were interested enough to take the job, I'd imagine you'd want some sort of insurance,
Oh,
even if
fuck.
it was a false name.
Shit, you want me to make up a name? God damn it, I hate making up names.
I mean, you already told him you didn't get his name.
Oh,
He's just punching a hole in your story.
well. My fault for not getting a name.
He shrugs.
I was too
Perhaps.
eager to get work.
Soren and Dunmo, make me an Arcana check. Soren, you can see, like, as he, like, sets his, like, violin down kind of on his lap, he, like, plucks two of the strings. It's a very, like, a very low, like, not very noticeable tone. But when that happens, his left eye begins to glow.
Oh no.
He is casting a spell.
Um,
On us?
how obvious is message?
You have to, like, point at someone.
I don't know where Sultan would be because they're
Also that.
yeah.
You have to point in their direction.
Gotcha.
I think
Yeah, so that's out of the picture. Okay. I'm gonna. Can I maybe gesture to Juneberry that sort of point at my eye and like tilt the head towards the Dragonborn?
Sure. I'm assuming you're trying to be subtle.
Exactly.
Give me a sleight of hand check. It is not as subtle as you think it is.
Oh boy.
He quite obviously sees this gesture, and he, like, blinks for a moment. And he says, I'll give you. That was a good facade.
Tiki, don't go on making me.
But
please.
perhaps...
Okay, just don't.
And, like,
Push the
his
button.
tone shifts to something a bit more musical. And he kind of glances at Soren, and is like, if you could see it my way. Now...
Oh boy.
Is he gonna perform a musical number for us?
He doesn't have...
Either that or we're in trouble.
Look, let's pray for a musical number. Entertain us, Bard boy.
Oh, he does have... Soren, I need you to make a DC 12 Wisdom save.
Oh dear.
All right. I will point out I have the Ring of Protection, so I don't know if that is getting added to the saving throw. I believe it is not.
It is not, because of the way that is handled in the back end. We'll just
Yeah.
know that whatever your save is +1.
Gotcha. So you said Wisdom saving throw, right? Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
I can just click it here, right?
Remember you can click the thing in the box. So you get a 10, so you do not you do not succeed. You gain the Charmed status effect.
No.
Oh. Oh no.
Does that affect my concentration?
Oh.
No, not innately.
Okay.
I guess it just tells me. While charmed, a charmed creature cannot attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or spells. The charmer has advantage on ability checks to interact socially with the creature.
So I'm very much gonna run up to him and put my dagger to his throat and gonna tell him to release my lookout.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make an insight check.
Fuck.
The fun thing about charm is that it's really subtle.
Okay.
You could not at a glance tell that Soren had you doesn't matter, you intuit it anyway. But
You said stop that noise.
innately, you could not tell that Soren was charmed. But judging by the fact that you just got signaled that magic was being cast, it was probably a fair assumption. Shit is now kicking off.
Whoops. Yeah.
So we're gonna go into some combat.
Fuck my life. He couldn't just release my friend, right? He couldn't just do that. I would put away the weapon.
Here's the stitch with that. You run up and put a knife to their leader's throat.
He charmed my friend with no cause.
Okay. We got this. Don't worry.
It's an eye for an eye.
Here, we are gonna here's what we're gonna do with this. We are gonna, in theory, go into initiative.
Oh,
we're technically
dear God.
fighting. We are not
That's a lot.
technically fighting yet.
Okay.
This is a situation that I would call high stress.
Oh, and I go first.
We're not technically following the turn order just yet.
Yeah, okay.
So with your knife to his throat, he kind of like puts his hands up and he's like, I'm not super sure that you're the one who would be... Oh, he's technically concentrating. He like puts his hands up and he's like, Now. What's one bit of deception to another, yes? After all, there are 4 of you.
Oh, dear fuck.
Like I said, I was here for a job.
Put the knife away, Juneberry.
What? There may be 4 of us, but I took on a job.
And I wouldn't fault you for such a choice. My point is that I think our goals may no longer be aligned, and I'm a man of advantage. After all, and he like slowly gestures to Soren. Your friend agrees with me. And he like looks over to you. Don't you?
Put the knife away, Juneberry. It's all right.
I will put the knife away once you let my friend go, and we will then leave.
Why don't we do one trade at a time?
No.
How about
No.
we play with some of our hands revealed. And he gestures in the direction of Soten. His eyes still having that like magical glint to it.
What does our druid have to say through all this? What is he? He's very quiet.
You picked a fight that.
Do I like by being charmed and these words, like I am wondering, like, because I'm the one controlling the spell, I can drop concentration.
You can.
Is that
You're more amenable to his cause, but you're not his friend. He's
Right.
just not your enemy.
right?
So I would describe your disposition to each other as like slightly better than neutral.
Okay.
But he's obviously called it out. Like he knows that there's someone invisible there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop concentration, which means you are no longer invisible.
people on this.
Boy. Oh no.
It's a fair trade.
That is a very fair trade.
And with a nod, you can tell that he also stops concentrating.
I lower my weapon.
Oh, that means I'm not charmed, right? Hey, wait a second.
Yep. You were also very aware that you just got charmed.
Yeah, because that's what charm does.
And he now that you're weapons off of his throat, he leans forward again, and very slowly he sets his violin aside. Look, the thing I used to do magic is now over there.
I put my weapon down. You want me to sheath it?
He looks at you as well, that would be fair. My means of ability is now elsewhere.
Fine, I sheath it. Reluctantly, but I sheath it.
And he leans forward and he's so, I'm guessing that the dwarf man sent you.
I will not confirm nor deny who sent me. I took on a job.
Well, then what is your job to accomplish, rabbit friend?
Shit. I'm not sure what I should say here.
He looks to you expectantly.
What is my job? I mean, I have to. I was sent to see if someone was here.
All right, then. And who would that be?
Here for that dwarf lady, right, guys?
That is who he sent you here to get.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we would like all of them back.
We only saw one dwarf, right?
We only saw the one gate.
The kobolds. There's something in those wagons.
Gruff also said multiple people were taken.
Yeah.
About half of their population is missing.
Doesn't mean that they're all
Okay, so we were
alive.
sent here to do a head count. That's it. Not to see how many how many of the people you've taken. There we go.
Well, the answer is 3.
You're lying. Is he lying? Can I do a insight check?
Yeah, you can.
Come on.
He seems pretty
Motherfucker.
straightforward.
Okay.
Now that you're everybody's putting their cards on the table, seems pretty straightforward.
What do you want with these 3 dwarves?
Well, only one of them is a dwarf. I believe the other
Alright,
two
these
are
3
human.
prisoners.
I simply
Slaves?
wanted what any good racketeering game wants. Protection money. Easy as that. Surely a dwarven stronghold must have some stockpile of gold somewhere.
That is very untrue. That is very racist, sir.
They don't call it a stronghold for no reason.
Did you see the the state of that stronghold? It is not upkept.
I saw the state of the encampment outside. Who knows what could be under that mountain? Have you seen it?
Yes.
That's not very great. I definitely don't have money to upkeep the place.
I need both of you to make persuasion checks.
Let's go. No! Fuck!
Oh no!
He raises an eyebrow.
Oh fuck no!
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Regardless,
Well,
Go ahead.
I never said that I went into the mountain. I went into the stronghold. That's what I said, yes. That I've been inside the stronghold and it is a shit show.
Technically, you did ask, have you been inside the stronghold? And you said yes.
But you haven't.
Yeah, that was the encampment, not the stronghold.
That was his previous sentence was, we've all seen the encampment outside the mountain,
Okay. What the? Okay.
but the
I thought you
stronghold would
said-
be under the
Y-
mountain.
Okay.
I thought you said the encampment from outside.
No,
thought
he's
we were
talking
ins-
about the tunnel networks and such in the mines themselves.
What's a persuasion check?
It's under attributes,
It's under your attributes. It's a skill.
and it's
Can't
just
see if that's a 0 or a 6. Oh, that is.
to see how well you're
Your
lying.
persuasion is a 0.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a 0.
So he kind of like raises an eyebrow, like, mm-hmm. Regardless, so if your job is to do your head count, task done. Or
Oh.
is it more than likely that he sent you to get them back? Fair to say. And he like looks like he tilts his head down and looks up, giving you that like, I know why you're here, stop lying to me look.
Can I have my hand ready on my fucking dagger? He's making me nervous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
hand
will
on
say,
him.
in high stress, if one of you just says, I attack, we pop off.
I attack.
Okay, we pop.
This is not, we know where this is going.
I just okay. that
Soren,
might-
it is now your turn.
All right, bonus action blade song. And I'm gonna see the orcs behind us
I
and
was gonna
be.
say, I was gonna yell.
Oh,
"Can
my
you deal with the
character
orcs
bugged
to
out
the
again.
north?"
I'm
No,
gonna deal
stop
with the
it.
orcs.
Okay, there we go. God damn it.
Yeah, so as a rule of thumb, whenever I say we're in high stress, but we're not in initiative, if you just say like I fight, then then shit pops off. Like
Okay. Okay.
So I blast him with binding ice. DC
Yep,
15
so
to
he
avoid.
fails to save,
Okay.
and his speed becomes 0.
And there's 2 of them, right?
You wreck him.
Oh,
he
nice.
turns into an orc sickle.
An orc pudding. An orc puddle.
Well, it freezes them, so it's more like an orc sickle.
Okay, yep. I didn't know it froze.
He makes the save,
Ooh.
gains inspiration, so he takes half damage. Orc sickle does not matter.
Ha! And I guess I will. I do want to move. But I also want to give a clear line of sight for any others, so I'm going to move a little bit back. That ends my turn.
The kobold will go in just a moment. Hold on, I need to add some people to the
Oh fuck my life.
to the initiative here.
the guard dogs are coming.
And now the necromancer.
Here come the guard dogs. Yeah, we probably should have took care of the guard dogs first. I wanted to be sneaky. I just wanted to get through this with being sneaky and stealthy and lying my way through this. No, we gotta fight.
It's okay.
Yes, yes,
It'll
Captain.
take a while for them to get here, so we'll just take care of these guys, then mop up
Oh.
the rest.
Good lord.
List keeps growing. Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't move it now. Oh, oh well.
No, they're overflowing the screen.
Yeah, there's
I
a
was-
lot of
mistake
people.
was very much made.
I was
No
third
mistake.
in the initiative. I went down to 5.
Luckily, the people who just rolled, whose turn it isn't, has been passed, do not get their turn until the start of the next round. So it is still the kobold's turn. The kobold, seeing that blast of ice, is going to rush over here and try and do some stabbing.
Rude.
It is dagger time. 15.
Counter that? Damn it.
It does hit, but he only deals 3 damage.
I don't know what my AC is. Oh, my
It's
AC is
50.
15. It is. Fuck you. Fuck this guy. Fuck this kobold. I can't wait to stab you in the face.
That's his turn. Dumo, you're up.
Dumo gonna. Oh, okay, gotta be right here. Hmm. Do fun time.
Spike growth.
Are you making a wall?
Oh, nice.
I made it to where it's gonna be hard. They're gonna take damage if they walk through it
Nice.
every 5 feet,
Nice.
Oh, very awesome.
and then I'm going to starry form.
Hold
Archer.
just a moment.
Okay.
What level is spike growth?
The second.
Second level.
Mhm.
You beckon to the spirits of nature and feel an arcane whip crack upon the spell.
Reaction. Can I counterspell that?
Can you see her?
No.
Then no.
Oh, man. Okay, then no action from me.
But she can see me.
She has special vision.
Fucking bitch ass necromancers. Fucking hate them. Fucking hate elves. Well, I'm still gonna starry form Archer
Yep, that's totally fine.
and hit big dude.
Who are you targeting? The bard?
Yeah.
That hits. That's 24. That hits.
And that's about it.
All right. You hear a cackle in the distance. And then someone shout, "Feast, my children." And then you hear the shambling.
Is this like the sound of bones rattling towards
Yes.
us?
The zombies behind us.
Zombies and skeletons. And he is going to dash because he can do that.
Okay. Oh no!
What do you got so fast?
Dashing. Now this kobold is going to do some scurrying. Get here. And he's going to make a sling attack at Soten.
Oh.
That misses. I have to help my family super fast. I'll be back in like 3.
Okay.
I would also take a quick break.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
let's
be
take a
back too.
quick
Yeah,
bathroom break.
we'll call bathroom break here.
I will be right back.
I actually do have to.
Have to what now? I didn't catch the end of that.
Oh, sorry. As I do have to, like, in like 15 minutes.
If you have to bail, we can call this combat like extended and pick
Okay,
it up next time.
Yeah.
that probably might be for the best. I have
Yeah,
to
that's
be up
understandable.
At like 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool. No problem.
Okay. This was super fun, though. I'm super excited.
I think this is where we end, anyways. Like,
Give or take.
yeah.
So we'll pick this up next time. Maybe maybe a triumphant crocodile will charge in to save the day.
Fucking hopefully.
So yeah, we'll call that session here,
Okay.
and we'll we will pick up next time.
Okay. And it's every Thursday at 8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, cool. Okay, it was
Yeah,
fun,
I'm glad you had a
guys.
good time.
No, I did. This was actually really, really fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
My usual cadence. We're gonna call episode here because
Oh, okay.
Ald
I
has to bail and be up at 6 a.m. So
Oh, that's fine. my model's
also,
bugging out
Rez,
again.
your model is wigging out.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
because I went AFK. I moved from
No,
my chair. It goes.
It was doing that earlier too.
Anyway, yeah, just so I will say my usual cadence is I'll have like a combat heavy episode, then like an RP heavy episode, and try and alternate like that.
Ooh,
Sometimes
okay.
we get both.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Okay,
sometimes
yeah,
we'll have
no.
combat medium, and sometimes we'll have what I call extended dungeon episodes, where you guys are just like rooting around in a dungeon for a while, and I can't really control what is and is not RP in a dungeon.
Understandable.
So, but yeah, good session, everybody. That was a good intro.
Wait,
fun.
what happened? I just got back.
Oh, Alt has to be up at 6 a.m.
Ah, gotcha.
So we're gonna call episode here.
Okay, awesome. Does this? I guess this remembers like the initiative and all that stuff.
If it doesn't, I will apologize profusely and do my best to put it back the way it should be.
No worries.
Oh, there
Just
we go.
remember, we all go first, and we have
That's
all
not how
of our
it
spell
works.
slots.
Calm yourself. But hopefully, if everything is as I understand it, next week we should have our Crocodile Man back. So
Yeah.
he might make a triumphant arrival.
You'll be here just in
Just-
time to save our asses.
Just hear the fucking crocodile raging in the background behind the necromancer, just crushing skeletons and ghouls.
Thank.
Yeah, I won't hold on to anybody. You're all free to leave.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
You're
Uh
welcome.
huh. All right, I'm gonna jump ship into a different channel because I still have to run off and help somebody. So
Okay.
See
I'll talk to
ya.
you next week, Struckle.
Yep.
I'm
See you
gonna
later.
end the
Bye-bye.
stream here.
Later.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching.